The Enterprise follows a lead from a Klingon cruiser to find wreckage in the atmosphere of a remote planet. This inhospitable, freezing planet, light years away from Federation space, is a very unlikely resting place for an Earth starship, the stars on the flag seeming to date the wrecked vessel as being from around the mid-21st century, and the wreckage appearing to have been hit by energy weapons. The Enterprise detects a structure on the planet surrounded by breathable air amongst the methane atmosphere and ammonia tornadoes.
Not exactly a vacation planet, huh?
Not unless you like ammonia tornadoes. Nasty.
Upon beaming down, the away team finds an antique revolving door in the breathable zone. A door leading to...
It's a novel by Todd Matthews entitled Hotel Royale, which is the name of this structure.
Upon entering the door, the away team lose contact with the Enterprise, but Riker, seeing no immediate danger, chooses to investigate this very out-of-place casino.
Without communication, we should beam up immediately.
We're here, there's no danger. We'll look around then leave.
Welcome to the Hotel Royale.
An investigation finds that whilst the people there seem to exist, they are not illusion and they give no life form readings.
None of these people are emitting life signs. Take this creature, for example. He does not exhibit any DNA structure.
Excuse me, son. Look who's talking.
Following on from Mr. Data learning to play blackjack,
Also known as 21, a number which defines the object of the game.
Riker decides that it's time to leave. However, the revolving door doesn't allow the away team to leave the Hotel Royale. The inhabitants seem oblivious or unaware that the away team exists, and the walls are phaser resistant, with the Enterprise frantically trying to find communications frequencies to contact the away team. Riker, Worf and Data come to the conclusion that they are trapped within the halls of the Hotel Royale.
I can find no other exits. I believe we are trapped here.
The Enterprise manages to regain contact with the away team as they detect human DNA within the hotel. The away team make their way to a hotel suite wherein they find the remains of a human astronaut who has seemingly been dead for 283 years. They find his personal effects, a jacket with a name tag, Colonel S. Ritchie, as well as a US flag patch that corresponds to the markings on the wreckage that was beamed up to the Enterprise with 52 stars. America! Which would place it as from being somewhere around the time of 2033 to 2079. Colonel Ritchie's diary, as well as the book Hotel Royale, is found within the room. With clear communication with the Enterprise now possible, the astronaut's full identity of Colonel Stephen Ritchie is found in the ship's databanks, which give his bio as the commanding officer of the exploratory vessel Charybdis, launched 23rd of July 2037.
Colonel Stephen Ritchie was the commanding officer of the explorer ship Charybdis,
which had a terrestrial launch date of July 23rd, 2037.
Its telemetry failed. It was never heard from again.
Data summarises the plot of the Hotel Royale novel, a book written from the perspective of nefarious Lothario Mickey D. It is about a group of compulsive gamblers, and Mickey D does show up at one point in the story to brutally gun down the hotel bellboy, who's having an affair with his girlfriend.
Kid, she's a big girl. And she's Mickey D's girl. Not anymore.
It was a dark and stormy night.
No woman's worth dying for, killing for, not dying for.
Riker to Enterprise.
The shootout between the bellboy and Mickey D.
Okay, boys, look, we can't afford to have any trouble in here. Why don't you just take this outside?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
The novel does match up to the scenes which the away team have seen in the casino, They have essentially found themselves within a recreation of the book. Richie's diary reveals that he had spent 38 years in the Royale, following from the Charybdis being infected and infested by an alien life form which killed the other crew members and destroyed the ship. Richie died believing that an alien influence had destroyed his ship and killed his crew as an act of pure accident. And out of a sense of guilt and remorse, the alien constructed the Royale as based within the book, thinking that it was a guide to Earth and humanity's chosen way of living. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, mystery solved.
I shall welcome death when it comes.
I understand, number one. Now we know why all that is there. Why can't you get out?
Riker and the away team doesn't like the idea of the Enterprise using the ship's phasers to pierce a hole into the Royale, whereas the methane and ammonia atmosphere would then leak in and essentially freeze the away team. And as well as that, they also don't want room service.
There is a female voice asking if we want room service.
Tell her no.
No.
In an effort to find more answers and solutions, Picard and Troy decide to look into the novelization of the Royale, believing that they may find clues and ideas on how to get the away team out. Mr. Data stirs up an unlikely friendship with a Texan man in the hopes of getting more information on a way to escape from the casino. Picard finds that the novel ends with foreign investors buying the hotel. This leads Riker to surmise that the best way to get out of the Royale would be for the away team to buy the casino.
Captain? That's how we're getting out. We're buying this place.
Mr. Data proves to be quite the able gambler, and this trio of foreign investors from the United Federation of Planets quickly make enough money to not only buy the hotel, but they also make enough money to spread around to the people within it as well, because they are so flamboyantly generous.
I'm afraid you've broken the bank.
Just take $12.5 million, the purchase price of this hotel, spread the rest around.
You're the foreign investors.
That's right. We just bought this place.
I like you fellas. You got style.
Just enjoy the game. Don't let them change the dice on you.
You got it.
The Royale is one of my favourite episodes of the second series of Star Trek The Next Generation. Series 2 of TNG, in several episodes, has a rather formulaic plot. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing, I'm saying it as quite a good thing. It sets up a mystery, and then a sort of how do we solve this mystery. This happens in quite a few episodes. For example, where Silence Has Lease, Time Squared, and Contagion. The Royale is an episode of Star Trek which I watch quite often, and it's definitely on the short list of my favourite episodes of The Next Generation. If you haven't seen it for a while, I definitely recommend going back and giving it a watch. You will find other Star Trek reviews in this end screen, feel free to watch one, and I'll catch you later. See ya.
It's go time. Tick, tick.